Historical place Colosseum, Italy. Colosseum is a very large amphitheater located in the city of Rome, Italy. The Colosseum stands today as a symbol of power, genius, and brutality of the Roman Empire. It is commonly known as the Flavian Amphitheater, named after the dynasty of emperors that presided over its construction. The construction of the Colosseum started around 70 until 72 AD and was finished in 80 AD. Emperor Vespasian started the first work, and Emperor Titus completed it. The Colosseum used to host gladiatorial contests and public spectacles, such as moxie battles, for only a short time, as the Hippodrome was soon filled in with mechanisms to support to their activities. Animal hoods, execution for prisoners, reenactments of famous battle and drama. The people of Rome could go into the Colosseum without any cost, which made it. Because of earthquakes and fire damage, the Colosseum underwent repair until the 6th century. However, after the 6th century, the Colosseum set in disrepair was neglected and used as a quarry for hundreds of years. Some of the outer arcades and most of the inner skeleton of the Colosseum remain intact today. Nowadays, Colosseum is a major tourist attraction in Rome, with thousands of tourists each year entering to view the interior arena. There is now a museum dedicated to located in the upper floor of the outer wall of the building. Part of the arena floor has been restored. The Colosseum is so large that it is often used as an amphitheater, gladiatorial contest, animal hunt, execution of prisoners, reenactment of famous films, and on. We some keep the Colosseum from being damaged, for example, by not scribbling on it.
Social function. Its social function is to describe the historical place of the Colosseum, Italy, which is one of the 69 wonders of the world. Generic structure. Paragraph 1 Identification. Paragraph 2, 3, and 4 Description. Paragraph 5 Concluding paragraph. Language feature. 1. Using attribute from. Colosseum is very large amphitheater that located blah blah blah. Colosseum is a major tourist attraction in Rome with blah blah blah. There is now a museum blah blah blah. The Colosseum is so large that it is often used as an amphitheater blah blah blah. 2. Using simple present tense. Nowadays, Colosseum is a major tourist attraction in Rome with thousands of tourists each year entering to view the interior arena. There is now a museum dedicated to Rose located in the upper floor of the outer wall of the building. Part of the arena floor has been refloored. 3. Focus for the subject is being described. Focus on historical place Colosseum, Italy. 4. Using adjective. Colosseum is a very large amphitheater that blah blah blah. Colosseum is a major tourist attraction in Rome with thousands of blah blah blah. The Colosseum is so large that it is often blah blah blah. We should keep their Colosseum from being damaged. Yang warna merah, yang digaris bawahi merah itu kata sifatnya.
Hello, I am Della Nur Haliza.
I am Arianti Nur Apipa.
My name is Anissa Putri Nur Fadila.
We will explain explain about social fantasy, generic structure, and language portrait of the text.
Social passion of a descriptive text is to describe something or someone.
Generic structure is a systematic in a flow that is presented in the text. Generic structure can also be said as a step-by-step mapping of ideas or information in the text.
Written language features mean examining the language and understanding what the creator is saying. Creators can use various language requests like figures of speech, word choice, and sentence structure to improve the work.
Sorry if we said something wrong. Thank you.
Wow!
Identification. Taj Mahal or the Taj is a well-known architectural object in India for its finest design which combine elements from India, Persian, and Islamic architectural style. This historical building was built on the south bank of the Yamuna River in Agra. It represents the story of eternal love of the Mughal emperor Shah Jahan to his dearest wife Mumtaz Mahal. In 1983, UNESCO placed Taj Mahal into the list of World Heritage Sites and considered it as the jewel of Muslim art in India and one of the universally admired masterpieces of the World Heritage.
Social function. The building looks like a mosque, a place for a Muslim to pray. Description. Taj Mahal is a very large tomb made of ivory white marble. Also we see it, we will get the impression that Islamic architecture style is very strong in the building, starting with the wall and the calligraphy decoration on it. A high dome on top of the buildings, along with 4 minarets on every corner of the base walls. The dome is also made of marble with size nearly 35 meters, and the top of it is decorated with a lotus design. The minarets is also decorated with a very detailed lotus motif.
If we come from the main entrance, we will see a large pool in front of the building. This pool is called the lifting pool because the will lift the image of the Taj to the sky. Once we enter the building, we will find there are more decorations on the inner wall. The tomb as the central focus of the building is located at the lower level. The graves of Mumtaz Mahal and Shah Jahan were positioned next to each other in a large room with Persian-style decoration, controlling parquet. Showing ventilation, the Taj Mahal or the Taj in a famous building in India in 1983, which is to be a place for Muslims to worship, and the building contains a lot of historical sites beneath to snow.
Language fitur 1. Using atribut prep seperti be, is, are. Atribut prepnya, the Taj is a well known for its fitness. Taj Mahal is a very architectural style is very. The dome is also, the minaret is also decorated. This wall is called that there are more. The building is located. True. using simple present tense. Architectural object India for its fitness design with combined elements from India, Persia, and Islamic architectural style.
3. Focus for object it been described Taj Mahal is a very large tomb made of ivory white marble which was be unit in 1983. 4. Within edited type, large, major pieces, eroded, impression, long, famous.
Good job!
Assalamualaikum, we are here to make a presentation about Prambanan Temple.
Prambanan Temple. Prambanan Temple was built around 850 BC by the kings of the Sanjaya dynasty, to be precise by Raka Pikaton, which was later expanded by Balitung Mahasambu during the Midang Mataram Kingdom. Its construction is intended to honor Trimur, the three main Hindu religions. Hindu recognizes the main good in Trimus, which consists of Lord Brahman, as the good of creation, trembling as the good of destruction, with Vishnu as the preserver.
In the Siwarga inscription, there is a description of the historical event of the war between Balaputra Dewa of the Sailendra dynasty against Rakai Pikatan of the Sanjaya dynasty.
The depicted Balaputra Dewa fled to Sumatra. The consolidation of the Sanjaya dynasty was the beginning of the new reign, which was inaugurated by the construction of the Prambanan Temple cluster.
The creation of several natural disasters such as earthquake and the erosion of the Mount Merapi, as well as the placement of the administrative center of the Sanjaya dynasty as Japa, have destroyed the Prambanan Temple complex.
Prambanan Temple was known again when a Dutchman named C.A. Lons visited the island of Java in 1733 and reported about the temple ruins overgrown with shrubs.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Shiva Aprilianti.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Yuri Orianti. I'm from XIPS 2.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alvin.
Museum Geology. The historical building of the Bandung Geological Museum has an attraction for local and foreign tourists. The government established the Geology Museum on May 16, 1928, and then renovated it with help from Japan, so that now it remains in good condition as children tourist spot in Bandung, which is recommended to visit. After being renovated, the Geological Museum can be visited after it was reopened by Megawati Soekarno-Putri on August 23, 2000.
Not only as a tourist spot, it turned out that the Bandung Geology Museum is also a destination for school study tours, because the Geology Museum building is not only historic but also has an educational nature that educates children, such as the Bandung Bosca Observatory. The collection of the Geology Museum includes fossil, rocks, and minerals. In this historical museum, children can also learn about natural disasters, use resources, process energy, and study the earth.
For the first floor, the museum is divided into 3 rooms, namely in the central room of the museum in Bandung. There are Museum Information Service, Education and Research Service. The western room, which contains a collection of hypothetical images of occurrences of the Earth. There is a solar system, the existence of regional tectonic elements, then There is also a mock-up of the movement of the active plates of the Earth's crust. Indonesia then contained ancient human artifacts. Indonesia then contains ancient human artifacts that reflect the development of the culture from time to time.
Wow!
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Eiffel Tower is an iron tower built on campaign Mars on the banks of the Seine River in Paris. This tower has become a global icon of France and one of the most famous traditors in the world.
The Eiffel Tower was built to celebrate the 100 years anniversary of the French Revolution. The construction process took 2 years to complete, starting from 1887 to 1889. The building is located in Paris, France.
There are 3 levels of the tower that can be accessed by tourists. On the first and second level, visitors will find restaurants. On the first level is the Le 58 Tour Eiffel restaurant. On the second level is the Le Jules Verne restaurant. The up level is where we can pin the observation deck. There are 8 lifts that we can use in the tower.
Good job!
Social function aims to describe the Lawang Sewu, the characteristic attached to it such as the shape of the building, its story and sound, so that the reader can know what something looks like from the picture. We convey even though he has never seen it directly.
Identification. Lawang Sewu is a landmark that is one of the most prominent tourist attractions in the town of Semarang. Built in 1904 and completed in 1918, it has undergone various changes in the function and ownership. Originally, Lawang Sewu is administrative office of Netherlands Indisch Spoorweg Maatschappij (NIS). NIS is private train company. Lawang Sewu also witnessed a 5-day battle in Semarang occurred on August 14 to 19, 1949. It was marked with the location of young obelisk located at the west side. Special relation between Lawang Sewu and the young monument in its region make the former office building significant.
Economically, it can be explained in the context of his monumentality of buildings. Sewu, monuments of comedy, is explained in the state of some speech. First, an architectural object can be monumental in relation to architecture and monuments. Second, the dynamics of history and culture attached to the building. Third, the building to the neighborhood and its architectural character, referring to the concept of monumentality of architecture driven by Yoshinobu Ashihara and Lois Kahn. Monuments mentality is described according to image of building that emerge from its surroundings and the quality of atmosphere of space from the building elements. As an architectural object, Sewu has the necessary value in terms of monuments and monumental properties. They cover aspects of history, technology, architecture, and culture.
Not only has monumental values, Sewu is also experiencing monument change dynamic as it has been explained in the 9 points on monuments. Furthermore, Sewu is an embedded building in the collective memory of society. It is proven from the name Sewu, which is actually a nickname. In the architectural context, Lawang Sewu was able to show the value of its monument's mentality on the young monument area. Then, both the architectural and structural elements seen in the space atmosphere of Civil One were able to convey the image of a particular time. Building elements with high-tech and economic valuation also from the civil monuments of cashless lore.
Oh my god! Wow!
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before the event which let us open it with reading Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Firstly, I would like to thank you Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala that give us everything. So this time we can be here to join in this English meeting. Secondly, as for the structure of the event is 1 opening, 2 presentation, 3 closing. And now let me introduce myself and my partner. My name is Zahrani Riratul Aisyah. I am here to represent my group and make a presentation on descriptive text. And my partner, Anissa Hasanur Fauziah, Audrey Agnia, Arini Nuraini, Sinta, and Ola Safmianti. Today, we are going to do a presentation on descriptive text mengenai historical pledge, yaitu Prambanan. We are making this presentation to fulfill the task. Social function is to describe particular pledge, atau untuk mendeskripsikan Candi Prambanan. Go to the general structure. We can see in the first paragraph, which is blue, the first paragraph is identification. Dimulai dari Prambanan Temple is the largest and the most beautiful Hindu temple which ever built on the Java Island. The temple was built during the Hindu kingdoms in Indonesia in the 10th century. Karena menjelaskan tentang candi dan mendeskripsikan tentang Candi Prambanan ini, maka disebut identification. Next, the second paragraph is description. Dimulai dari Prambanan Temple was built by Rakai Pikatan as a rival to Borobudur and Sewu Temple, located not far from Prambanan Temple. Sampai akhir yaitu so that it must be easy to reach. Disebut sebagai description karena memberikan gambaran secara rinci dan spesifik tentang Candi Prambanan. And now, go to the language feature. Yang digaris bawahi berwarna biru muda itu termasuk ke dalam atribut verb yang menggunakan to be is. For example, Prambanan Temple is the largest. Legend tells that it is a temple built as a temple which is very beautiful. It is located. It is approximately. The location is only. Next, yang digaris bawahi warna merah, the most beautiful Hindu temple which ever built on the Java Island. The temple was built during the Hindu. Prambanan Temple was built by Rakai Pikatan. The building complex of Prambanan Temple located at an altitude of 154 Masehi. It is located in Prambanan Village, District Bokoharjo. Itu termasuk ke dalam simple present tense. And next, language features yang digarisi warna putih itu termasuk ke adjective. For example, the largest, the most beautiful, which is very beautiful and gorgeous, location at an altitude 154. Well, thank you for your keen attention. Sorry if there is a misspelling and pronunciation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Chandra Purnama from class 10 IPS 3.
And I am Denny Priyatna Anugrah from class 10 IPS 3.
We will describe the historic building of Gedung Sate.
State Towers. This building is a historical building in downtown Bandung. It is called Gedung Sate because this building has a unique characteristic, namely the 6 sate stick ornaments on top of the central tower. These 6 skewers symbolize the 6 million guilder used to build this white building during its time. This building is very famous not only in the city of Bandung, but also in West Java and Indonesia.
The building, which was built in 1920, is still standing strong and serves as the center of Bandung city government. The building, which is taught as the White House of Bandung, has now become one of the tourist attractions in Bandung, which is the most used as a place to take pictures. This is because the architecture is very beautiful and magnificent, and the element of history and culture it has.
Not only the building is very popular, but also the complementary element of the building is a garden that is very well maintained. The park around Gedung Sate is a favorite location for photo taking tourists. Whether it's regular photo for souvenir or photos for brides and films shot.
Every Sunday, besides being busy with tourist activity, this park area is also crowded with people who want to relax and exercise like this.
That's it from both of us. Sorry if there are any wrong words. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.